Hello everybody. Today I thought I would show you my makeup look. I love makeup and I wanted to share this look with everybody. So I'm going for like a smoky brown fox eye look because I love doing the liner with eyeshadow. I use all vegan and cruelty-free products, and all but one thing is by Revolution because they're my favourite brand. So I thought I'd show you how I do. So first I start off with primer, and I use Beam Dream Face and Body Illuminating Primer. Yeah, I really like it, and it's only like £5, so it's really glowy, and I just you do have to use quite a bit, I find, but then I'm always someone that applies more just because I got very dry skin on my chin, so I just find, and I love a dewy look as well. So even though my looks don't come out very dewy, I like the glow it adds. You see the glow it has added. So next I do foundation, and I use Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Foundation. If the camera focuses. In the shade F3. I use the shade for like pale with like a pink undertone. That's the best I've found. Now this is more expensive than the other foundations. I do also use the matte base pore blurring full coverage foundation from Revolution. This is £5. This I think is £10. So I saved this one for like going out places and not for wearing it to work and stuff, if that makes sense. So I just get a little bit on my Real Techniques brush, and then I just blend it all over my face, really focusing on the chin. That's fine, where I find it rubs off during the day, and down my neck where I got some spots. And then just around my nose, because it's very red there. So it's all nice and blended. I didn't go under my under eye, because that's where I'll go with the concealer, and otherwise it's too much coverage. So the concealer I use is Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Cease Proof Concealer in the shade 2C. I used this one, I bought this one because it was on sale, but I do normally use this one, the Revolution Pro Full Coverage Concealer. This is a bit more affordable. That's the one I generally use, but this one was on sale at the time, so I thought I'd try it. And I actually went in the shop, whereas you can buy this one from Superdrug. You can't buy the other one from Superdrug. You can only get that online from Revolution. And every time it's on sale, so I'm afraid they're discontinuing it. But I do like both of them. So I just go with my Real Techniques sponge again and just go under my eye. Around my nose, because that's how I get red, and then a bit here on my chin where it gets a bit spotty, and then a bit here above my eyebrow, just so it's all nice and blended. And even though they're different They do match quite well. As you can see how bright that is under my eyes, that's what I like. Okay, and then I just go over the lids. This isn't what I use to prime my lids. Just any excess I go over my lids just to make it sure it's all blended nicely together. Okay. So now is eye primer. Now, I have found that it is with primer, little is more, if that makes sense. You want to apply the bare minimum, especially with, I use Revolution Ultimate Eye Base in the shade Fair. It is very full coverage and you don't need a lot at all because it's only such a small area. So I just got a tiny bit and then I just apply it all over my lid using my finger. Make sure to apply it as evenly as possible and to the whole lid. Okay, and then the same on the other way. And just apply it all over evenly and make sure it's not like very heavy in one area and not in the other area, in other places, because otherwise that will affect the eye look. So then I use Revolution baking powder in Lace. I just pour a little bit upside down, a little bit in the lid, and then I just get a Revolution fluffy brush and just apply that evenly to the lid, setting the powder. Now this is, you have to do more than you think. You want it really set, otherwise the primer will still be sticky and then your eyeshadow is going to stick to it and it's going to be your dewy and crease, which is, if that's the look you want, but that's just not the look I'm going for, especially with a dramatic eye look. That's definitely not what you want. And I just go under the eye to prevent any creasing and that helps when you do have any fallout from the eyeshadow. Now I'm not an expert in makeup, but this is just some tricks that I have found that work for me. So that's all set, and now the other way. And then just do anywhere on my face really that gets a bit dewy down my neck. Okay, so we're all set. Now to face makeup. So I use it's a Revolution foundation stick. I'm not sure, it's all rubbed off. Oh yeah, fast base foundation stick in the shade F14. Now this is a bit warm for me. I am currently looking for a contour that's cool tone. So if you've got any products that you like, please let me know. But I just go like this, and I literally just apply it to the face. So following, I always look for the top of my eye, the top of my ear even, and I just go down like this, and then down like this, and then a little bit here. And then basically I just blend that so they all join up together. Don't just like this. Don't move the product too much around your face, just like this. And I'm using Revolution Base Metals Ultra Metals Contour brush set. And I got them for like a set of 3 for like, I think it was £3. So, and then I just go make sure that's all blended into the hairline, and then I just continue up the forehead and start blending this out and bring that round here and continue down the other side, and basically just patting it in place, if that makes sense. Pat, 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 like this, yeah. Now, I wish I had time to do this every morning before I go to work, so sometimes it's not as blended as it should be, but this is what it should be. So my makeup doesn't look like this every time, but I didn't have to rush today. It's a Sunday, a bank holiday weekend, and I'm just going up to town with my mum, so okay, that came a bit far down, but okay, and then what's ever left over, I just do the sides of my nose and underneath. Okay, it's important not to put the setting powder where you're going to do the contour, because otherwise it just won't blend out. I have made that mistake many times. Okay, so next is highlight. I use the Revolution Pro Glow Skin Perfector CHC Enhancer in gold. Now this is, I think it's £13, so it is a bit more expensive than their other highlighters, but I do like it, and you can also use it as a primer. But I do also have the Revolution liquid liner, and I got these free from them because you order so much, they gave you stuff free, so I do recommend these as well. I mostly use all powder products because I found that those blend out the best on my skin. And then I get the Revolution Super-dewy liquid blush. You got me blushing, and I get a little bit on my finger. And I just tap that over where I applied the Glow Perfector. Just up and down over the, like, where the contour kind of ends, but crossing over it. And then I just get a big fluffy brush. This is the Real Techniques blush brush, and I just go up and down, blending that out. Like that. Okay. Okay, now is the eyes. Now I'm going to go for a smoky brown fox eye look. So I use Revolution Keeping It Fierce, and I use this one, and this one, and this one. They don't have shade names. So first I start off with a Real Techniques brush. You want a fluffy, if I can just find it. Oh, actually I use this one. This is a Revolution Ultimate Metals brush from their eye kit. And I go in with this shade here. So I get a little bit on the brush, knock off the excess, and then I just go right in the, I use this mirror. This is the Revolution Tortoise mirror, and I just go right in here. I'm going not too far in at all when there's still lots on my brush. And now that it's all kind of off my brush, I just go bring it to the center, go around the crease like this. Go around, and then I go under the eye. And then I do the same on the other eye. Making sure to follow the line. I mean, you can barely tell it's there, but it sets the base for it. Okay. Then, with the with a long brush like this is the Real Techniques Defining Crease brush. I go in with this one here, the warm brown. It's a bit too warm for me, but I like using up a palette once I opened it, otherwise it's just a waste. And I stay going in the same spot. I start here, and I just tap, tap, tap in the corner. You see I had some excess here, but because we've set that, it will wipe off. And I don't mind because I'm doing quite a smoky, blown out look. So, and then when that's all off, you just go further up and round, around. You see how that's added the depth to it. And then just making sure it's all blended out, and then I go under the eye. You see, so it doesn't come too far out here, because that's what you want the because our wing will do that. And then the same to the other eye. Now, I don't get to do this every day, but when you do have the time, when you're not, you know, rushing to get ready for work, it is very important to take the time to blend it out, otherwise you're just not going to get the look you want. It's not going to have the same depth to it or be blended properly. Okay, so that's that done. And then with a denser brush, let me just see if I can find it. This is the Real Technique shading brush. You see how it's flat and denser, so it's not as fluffy. And then with this dark brown shade here, let's get a little bit on the brush. Tap off the excess, and then I go right in the corner here, just flicking it. You see, I'm not coming too far into the eye at all, just flicking. And you see how I have gone a bit far up, that's fine, because then we're just going to blend it out again to the inner corner. Okay, and that adds it, makes it really smoky, and then I just get a little bit more on my brush and go underneath. Not going too far into the corner of the eye, because I don't want underneath, I don't want it to be too dark. Okay, and then the same with the other eye. Might help if you could see. And then underneath again. Again, not going too far in. Okay, so that's where we are right now. I'm then gonna go back in with the first brush and just go over it. Get a little bit more on my brush to make it lighter. The same this side, just go over it again to blend it out, really. Okay, you might not be able to tell, but it's just not as heavy, if that makes sense. Now I do have quite hooded eyes, so it is sometimes hard to see. Okay, then with a small sharp brush like this, an angled brush. This is Real Techniques 016. You see how it's angled, so that's what you want. And you want to go in and go in with the dark brown shade and then the kind of black, it's kind of a black, kind of really dark navy shade. And I just, following my lower waterline, I just go up, pressing it into the lid. So I'm tapping it on, I'm not drawing it, if that makes sense. I am going 1, 2, I am moving the brush, not dragging it. That will give you, it gives you a more precise line. Then just going in with the brown, the dark brown, I go over the shade again. And now you see that precise line. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then with just the brown, I go into the inner corner. I just... Okay, and then with the brown, I go here on the top lash line to meet the edge. And now it's all joined up. Okay, Now, back with, now with a fluffy brush. This is just a Revolution fluffy brush. I go in with the warm brown shade, and I literally go here and I blend out the line. So it's not as harsh, if that makes sense. And I bring that all in to the lower lash line. So you see how it's precise here, and then it gets more blown out. And then, so that's with the warm shade, and then with the same brush as before, the shading brush, I go back in with that dark brown shade, and I do the same thing again. Really not going underneath, really following that line and blending it out. Now this does take a while, but you see how we've got that look now. Okay. Okay, so I've done the same thing to the other eye. And now I pick what I'm gonna put on the top on the lid. You see here I haven't got any shadow here. Can't decide if I should do this shade here. It's kind of a silver, or in Revolution True Glamour, got this this shade here, which I really like, but it is a bit pink. I think I'm gonna go for this shade. This is a bit, okay, so I just get this on my finger because it's a glitter shade. Just get it on my finger like so, and then just looking into the mirror, I apply it. To the lid, not going too far in here, but making it sure it's right in the corner, and then just blending it out. So it meets where we've done all the shadow here, like that. And then the same on this like so. This one's a bit darker because I accidentally put my finger in the wrong eyeshadow. Please tell me I'm not the only one that does that. And then I decided to go over this side again, like so. Yeah, and then with this brush again, I just do whatever's left over. I just blend that crease out. And that's the look for the eyes. Now to mascara. The only Revolution makeup product I don't have in my set, and that is, this is Barry M's Instant Lash False Lash Effect. The reason I use Barry M is just because literally it comes down to price. This thing is £5. The Revolution vegan one is €0. So I just apply as many coats as I need. I'm not one for wearing false lashes. So I just do it at the bottom lash. So, oh, where's it gone so dark? So, mascara done. Let me just get the light. That didn't really help, did it? I don't know why it's gone so dark, but I hope you can see that. And now, just for the lips, I'm going to use new lipstick today. I've got the Revolution Lipstick Complete Collection. It comes, you get five lipsticks for £7. I didn't need 5 new ones, but one was going to cost me £5, so it seemed to make sense to get 5. I think I'm going to use this shade Stripped. This might be a bit pale. But hopefully you can see that. Sometimes I apply liner, sometimes I don't. Today I'm not going to. Because sometimes I find if you don't blend it out properly, then you're just left with the liner line, because the lipstick will rush off, and then it's just... I don't bring lipstick to work because I don't want to reapply it, so I actually just apply this in the morning, and then it lasts as long as it does. Now that might be a bit pale for what I was going for, but hopefully you can see that. Anyway, this is the finished look. Hope you like it. I don't know why it's gone. Is that a bit better? You can see that. I love the eye look. Anyway, hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. This is my first video, and I will be uploading more soon. And like it, and I forgot, like the video too. Thank you.